So the question I've been asking myself lately is, are futures really the future? And I've decided to really look into that and see, hey, are futures the future? Is it the future of trading? Is it called futures for a reason? Is it what we're gonna be trading in the future? Or is it what we trade in the present? It's getting too deep. It's like Inception at this point. I just wanna know if futures are the future. That's all I'm really here to find out. You know, I've been doing some back search. I've been doing some history. Hey, what the fuck? Who let me talk today? I've been doing some research and I've noticed a lot of intriguing things about futures that I don't necessarily see with Forex. And I'm just wondering, are there benefits to trading futures? I don't know, but let's find out. So a couple things that I've noticed with futures that I haven't really noticed with Forex is the spreads. When you trade Forex or you trade indices, there's a lot of spreads, and depending on the time of day or the broker that you're using, your spreads can vary. Now, when I look into futures, I notice that there's no spreads at all. And that's intriguing to me because spreads is something that has messed me up a lot in the past and kind of changed the way that I've traded or the amounts that I've made. Now, you guys are probably wondering, why am I looking into futures? I already make millions trading Forex. Well, here's the thing. Why not have two income sources instead of one? If there is a better alternative to trading that is better spreads, better leverage, or whatever the case may be, as I go to dive and kind of figure it all out, why not venture that way and see? Am I gonna stop trading Forex? No, I'll never stop trading Forex. What I do. This is who I am. But if I can teach people and show people that there's a way to trade on either platform, you can pick and choose, well then why not? But since I'm not very knowledgeable in the future space, I decided to call somebody who is and get a little more info on the subject. I feel like that Richard Nipple guy. Nippard? Science-based lifting? All right, let's get on a call with Luca. Hold on. Hello?
All right, bud. We should be out there between 8 and 10 tomorrow morning.
Sounds great.
All right, bud. We'll see you then.
All right. Yeah. Well, that obviously wasn't Luca. I'm gonna call Luca. Luca no limit. Luca no limit. Yo, what's up, baby girl? You ready to get on?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna send you a Zoom link. Let's do it. Actually, send me a Zoom link.
I'll send you a Zoom link. Yes,
Thank you. Do as I say. All right, so Mr. Luca No Limit. We need you to have no limits today, baby. Every question I ask.
Every question you got, bro, I got you. We've been waiting to get mom on this futures grind. Let's get it.
All right, man. So look, I speak for everybody when I ask a lot of these questions, but first and foremost, what can you tell me about the spreads on futures that you don't see with Forex or indices?
That to me is the main plus as being a futures trader compared to Forex is because, especially if you're a scalper, because there is no spread. You know, where you get in is literally like where you press enter, you're gonna get entered at that price. So there's times where like, you know, you get a good entry, within seconds, you're already in profit. Whereas like Forex, you know, the spread difference between the bid and ask price, it takes a second to actually get above it. So I think it's a huge plus, especially as a scalper, because, you know, you can really quick get in profit, put your stops to break even, and let the trade kind of run, you know?
What about like in terms of a platform to trade on? What are some good regular platforms to trade on that like are non-funding, just kind of brokers, I guess, that would allow you to trade futures?
The platforms, I mean, it's kind of similar to like, you know, with Forex, that some companies will be like a broker, some companies will be a platform. So some of the platforms that are popular to trade futures on is like Trade Evade or Rhythmic, or there's now like a Project X thing that you see some prop firms using. You know, with that comes different leverage, right? And that's the reason why a lot of people pick Forex over futures is you have to have a lot more money in your account to be able to open position sizes, which is why a lot of people usually, you know, will trade like futures prop firms, but then trade like Forex brokers, you know, is because of that.
Okay, interesting. So the downside then you'd say to trading futures, unless you go through a prop firm, is the leverage that you get, the amounts of money you're able to make on smaller accounts is a lot more limiting than it would be with Forex or indices. Yeah,
not a lot of people have the money to like, you know, put 5,000, 10,000 into account and only be able to risk a couple $100, you know, which is at like, you know, with Forex, you can put smaller amounts into a broker, and because you have a lot higher leverage and margin and stuff, you're able to open bigger positions to make more money on your smaller account sizes.
So you're saying basically those Mamba flips that I hit from 1,000 into 100,000 or 500 into 1,000, whatever I've done, is a lot harder with futures unless you're going with the funded route.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense. So obviously there's a lot of pros and cons to each. Now, another thing I want to kind of go over is what's the difference in terms of buying and selling with futures? I mean, are we still taking long and short positions? Is there different names? What exactly is it?
Yeah. So like the thing that you probably just need to know is the way you're able to enter buys and sells at the same time on like a Forex platform, you're not able to do that on futures. So it might sound a little different, but let's say that you just press buy. A buy is the same. You're gonna buy, you know, which means that you're trying to long and you're thinking price is gonna go up. If price does go up, and let's say you know, want to close partials or something like that, or even close your position, you then can put like, let's say you entered 10 contracts instead of just being able, I mean, you can press exit and it'll just exit out of you the whole thing, like just with Forex. But one thing that's kind of different is with Forex, you're able to like close what's called partials, right? Which is like you go in, close partials of your position and whatnot. But when it comes to futures, you basically would have to like, if you're in 10 contracts, you'd have to press sell with 5 contracts, and that's actually gonna like take out half of your position. So let's say, like I said, you're in a total of 10 contracts and you want to get out 5. There's no way to like close 5 of them without, like there's no button like there is on Forex. You literally have to like put 5 contracts in and press sell button as if you were entering a sell. And as Forex, I used to think that like you'd get into a sell position, but you can't because you're already in buys. So there's no way to like, you know, whatever it's called when you like buy and sell at the same time, which, you know, you're never going to want to anyways.
Yeah.
But it's just, that's one thing that was kind of different for me is you can't enter like a sell position or anything. You have to like press sell to then get some of your contracts out.
Okay. But you are able to take short positions?
Yeah, so you're able to sell, you still press sell. It's just the one thing I wanted to make you aware about is like if you're in sells and you're going down and someone out there does want to close some of their positions, instead of just being able to like put a TP or something, like a take profit, if you're in sells, you're gonna put a buy stop like where you want your TP. And because you're, let's say, selling 10 contracts and you want your TP to be here, you're gonna have a buy stop for 10 contracts. And when it hits that, it's gonna get you out of your full position.
Okay. The only negative that I see out of this for me so far is not being able to flip the smaller accounts, but the caveat to that is funding. So when we talk about funding, then getting funding with futures, what is the difference between getting funded with a futures account and then getting funded with a regular Forex account? And then also, are there any like companies that are good, or I mean, are they lacking? Is it new? I'm just so new to futures. I'm not so up to date with it, bro. I'm not, you know, I'm not. With
100%.
I'm not one
so
of the cool
I would
kids.
say the reason why a lot of people are switching over to futures is the barrier to entry is a lot cheaper. Counts are a lot cheaper. There's all these like ways that you can actually get funding for a lot cheaper. You know, you can get $50,000 of funding for, you know, less than, you know, sometimes $100, right? Which is pretty crazy. So a lot of people like to buy multiple futures accounts, sometimes connect them. There are some companies who allow you to connect more accounts together than others, but that's like a majority of what people like to do is buy, you know, let's say 5 different 50K accounts, you know, which is $250,000 worth of funding, put them all together, but they're only really trading on that one $50,000 account that's copy traded across all these different accounts. And that's how you see a lot of these, you know, futures traders who are doing the prop firm route, making a lot of money because they're able to do that with low barrier to entry. Because you got to think, if you wanted to go the Forex funding route and you wanted to get multiple bigger accounts, it's going to cost a lot more to get those larger funds. Whereas you can take that same money, put into a futures firm, still get access to a lot of capital, but you're just not having to spend as much. And then also a lot of these phases, only one phase. You know what I'm saying? So you literally just have to make 2,500, don't lose 2,000, you know, or something like that, depending on the account size. And then if you do that, you're already funded.
So it sounds to me like getting funded with futures is easier than getting funded with Forex, for one. For two, more rewarding, and you can connect the accounts. But it seems like if you're gonna go a funded route, and I've seen this too, looking at others in the industry, people who get funded with futures seem to be doing a lot better and getting their payouts a lot quicker, and just everything kind of just being more smooth and even more a little regulated as well with futures. And I've noticed that a lot over the last few months. That's why I'm even doing this call and kind of looking into it, because it's piqued my interest to how many more people are becoming successful and coming up in the industry of futures than they are with Forex and indices. So it's very interesting. I want to start an account with $1,000, let's just say, and I want to kind of play with it. First and foremost, where should I go to deposit 1,000?
I'd go through Trade-Evate. That's the only one I really tried out. That's like a live actual broker. That's not a prop firm. I'd go through Trade-Evate. I've had no problems. You can enter on your phone. I can show you how to do it on your computer. I'd say like the major things, like literally all you really need to know for the differences between Forex and futures is you're still buying and selling. It's the same thing. You're going long or short. The only difference is instead of lot sizes, you're using contracts. And then instead of pips, it's ticks.
It's honestly very simple. It's different, but it's not much different. Okay, well, I appreciate you giving me the time, bro. I'm going to go ahead and give this a shot and see what I can do with it.
I'm telling you, you're gonna kill it, bro. Your strategy, especially at open with no spreads, is gonna be freaking insane.
Yeah, I'm excited to try it, bro. All right, well, I'll check in with you in a little bit and we'll see how it goes. Peace out. Okay, so after talking with Luca, I decided to create an account on Trade-Evate. We currently have the account. However, the $1,000 that I just tried to deposit with my debit card is now pending and can take up to 3 days. So we may not be trading this for a couple days. However, the good news for you guys is you never have to wait for 3 days or 5 days or a week or 2 weeks, because it's just gonna cut to that part for you guys. For me, I gotta wait 3 days and that sucks. So I was really excited to trade this right now. Very unfortunate. But in the meantime, I'm gonna do some more research so that when I do go to trade, I'm very knowledgeable with what I'm doing. I can try my best us to actually make money as a futures trader, first time futures trader. Yeah. We'll be back in 3 days. What the f did I just fall on? Plug this back in.
Just walks into the background.
Hit refresh and we got our money. No, we don't. See you guys in 3 days. Okay, so we finally have the $1,000 in the account. It's literally been nearly a week. I mean, it's taken forever to get the money in. So I will say, first and foremost, with futures, at least with Trade-Of-8, it took a while for the money to hit, which I didn't like, but I understand with regulations, I get it, okay? So it makes sense. As we look at this now, okay, and I make my way through, and again, I mean, it's 11 a.m. I don't expect to have a crazy trade or crazy outcome. Either way, I do want to test this out. I'm gonna go new tab. We're gonna go, let's go NQ here. No, I need to call Luca. Call Luca because I miss him. Yo, so, hey, I'm on Trade-Of-8, okay? It's taking me about a week to get my deposit. I'm sure. What the hell do I choose here? NQUZ, am I on the wrong spot?
Same thing with YMU.
Makes sense, thanks, bro.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, love you, bye. He didn't say it back. But I also hung up before he could say it just in case it got gay. All right, anyway, so we're looking at NQ. I mean, we're at support now. When I'm looking at the support zone now, what I'd like to see is just a simple break. If I can see this break and push down, I'm gonna take a sell. Again, I don't trade at this time. It's not a good time to trade, but I would like to just test out the way the whole flow is and then kind of see as smooth as they say in terms of the spread and all that. So I'm gonna go for a buy here and see what we can get going. So we're gonna go ahead and insert 1 MKT. I don't remember if that's too big, so we're gonna start a little bit smaller than that. Oh, that's 15. We're not going there with it. Can you even do a 0.5? It's 1. No, 1's the minimum. Okay. Oh, that's fine. All right, let's just buy this now.
Order rejected.
Order rejected. What the f? Same thing. Still at the support. I don't like to trade off support like this, but again, for testing purposes, we're gonna go ahead and buy. Order has been filled. Now what we need to do is wait for 1. Wow, look at the USD. So it literally moves up. You start with 0 spread. That is accurate, very accurate, which I mean, I don't think people were lying to me, but you do start with 0 spread. So every single movement that you see, we're going up 50 cents, 50 cents, 50 cents. There's nothing else to it. We started at exactly 0, 0, 0. So love that for this. I do love that. That's big because, you know, when you trade indices, you get in, the spreads will have you negative instantly. No matter what broker you're on, you're pretty much instantly negative. And that's normal, just how it is with spreads on there. With futures, no spread whatsoever. You're literally in and you're instantly at $0, moves up a freaking decimal or however it moves, and you go up by 50 cents per one on these micros, so that's pretty cool. I'm gonna add another one in if it lets me. Yes, it does. We're officially in at 2 lots. Wow, I actually really like this now. If I was to go over to trading view here, this was my trade earlier on US 30, which with futures would be completely different, but moving the same, different outcome, different amount you can trade with, and all that good stuff. But again, a beautiful trade that I took earlier today with US 30. Wondering how this trade would have went down if it was on futures. I'm wondering how much I could have made with a potentially $1 million account. How limited am I to make, you know, 5% on that account? And again, are the spreads gonna make a huge difference for me? So this is something I do wanna test later. But what I wanna do for now is see if I can look at NQ on here, which you can, of course. I'd be able to simply go to my chart. I don't know why I bought. I'm not really liking that position very well, but that's okay. It's later in the day. We got support. What I'd like to see here on the 5 is if we can come back and clear all of this junk here. I'd feel really good about buys if we get into this zone. For now, it's not a great position, but I just really want to test. But again, I could come on here, I can mark up my chart, simply go right back over and start trading, which we're currently up 650 on with 2 positions here. So I'd love to see how this goes. A couple pros and cons that I'm seeing right off the jump. Pro, no spread, amazing. Con, you have to have a lot of money to make a decent amount of money, and it's gonna be a lot harder to do those small flips with futures, at least on a broker. Now with funding, I could see potentially a lot more positives, especially than being here. We're up about 26 bucks now, but wow, the positives that I see with funding are actually crazy, and they outweighs a lot of the negatives here, because being able to have a 100K account, 200K account, that gets rid of all of that, because you shouldn't be risking, you know, 20K anyways on your 100K account. You only need to risk a small amount to make good money on a bigger account. So funding with futures, with the type of spread that I'm seeing, that could be deadly. That could change a lot of lives and perspectives when it comes to trading. So I'm really looking forward to getting into the funding aspect of things and really deep diving and seeing if that's the way to go with futures, because this is a little tougher. You do got to have more capital to make money. You do, and it's a little difficult. You know, I'm not going to be doing my little flips anymore, especially if I'm just on a regular broker. But what I do like is the thought of getting a funded account and then spending a couple $100, get that account, and then flipping that into major money. That's more exciting to me with no spreads than having to deal with the spreads of a right there, brother. I mean, it's cool. Also, what I would definitely potentially want to do is trade both. I would definitely not want to just leave one. I would do indices and futures, but I do futures on the funded side while I'm also trading my indices. And the indices will never stop me. I'll always trade indices forever because it's just what I know. I love it. It's who I am. But to trade both, I think could be a really big W, especially with a nice size computer like this. I can just click here, click there, click here. It's actually pretty simple to trade. And they move the same anyway, so they follow each other. Why not make double the income?
Yes, sir.
Dude, this is smooth, bro. I mean, no spread. Instantly just where you're at, zeroed out. And then each movement is exact. It never changes. There's no manipulation. It's actually smooth as fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
The only downside that I'm seeing is that you really have to have a lot of money to make good money. Like, this is where I could see funding being, you get funded with a futures account, zero spread, dude, you're set for life. Like, you get that down, you're set for life. That's what I actually really like about this. Yeah, makes sense, bro. Okay, cool. I'm gonna keep playing with it though. Awesome, bro. Talk to you soon. So, I mean, what I'd like to test here too is, for one, how much money can we make on an account of this size? Is it gonna let me buy more? I don't know. It is. It's gonna let me fill a couple more orders here. And then also, when is it going to stop me and say, hey, you've risked too much, your account's in too much of a deficit at this point, we're gonna take it out. So that's what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna let this thing pretty much play out. We'll go, I think 3's fine, see if we can make a few $100 here, or how long until it actually drops us out. We're up almost $40, so we'll let this play out and see what happens. I'll come back in a few and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, so we are currently at $1,200 in equity. However, I cannot find the trade. I know that we were up 250. I was watching it, and at 250, it all disappeared on me, but I'm still seeing the equity at 1,200. I'm assuming because the future markets are not open, you can't see your position anymore. But I am gonna call Luca just to verify if there's a way to actually see my position, see what it's at, even though the markets aren't open, and see what we would do from here. Yo, I'm up like 20% on the account, but the markets are closed.
Yeah.
So I don't see anything anymore. I just see my equity, but no open P&L.
Yeah, because the market closes now until 24 more minutes. It'll open back up. That's why, like, you'll have to close before that daily. It's basically the daily close. And sometimes if like news happens between that, it can jump up and gap up. So it's kind of like not good to hold your trades unless it gaps in your favor. But in general, you don't want to hold through that.
Okay, so I'm up 200 $200 right now, but when it opens in 24 minutes, okay, which would be 3 p.m. So just like how indices are, we would I get out then. Okay, cool. Yeah, I figured. I just was wondering if there's a way where I could see my position because I don't see any. It just kind of disappears.
No, it's just closed, and when it opens back up, it's gonna gap to wherever the current price is at that time.
And then I can close.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay, so we have 23 minutes now until the market's open again. We'll see where the position is. We'll close it, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts on trading futures. All right, we're gonna see how this thing gaps right now. We have another 3 minutes. We'll see how it opens. And I will go ahead and sell this out. Hopefully a profitable share. That's the goal. We got 6 seconds left. Here we go. Let's see a big fat gap to the upside. Bam! Okay, so I realized that we, oh my God. What am I doing? I f***ed up there. That just lost me some money. Anyways, what I just realized, if you do not close, it will close for you. I thought it was gonna gap up and I'd still have a position open. It closed my whole position as well. So either way, I'm happy with that. I was gonna hold a little longer. I could literally buy now and try to make more, but I'm cool with a 20% gain on the account. $1,000 account, 20% gain. I'm very happy with that. Buying off of support when I don't really like the trade. I feel good about that. So here's what I can tell about futures. I believe that with the current way it's set up, for one, I love the way it looks. I love the way it feels. I love the way it trades. I love the fact that it moves so seamless and it's like, no spreads. Every pip that moves up or down is exactly going to, like with one mini micro lot, whatever it is, one micro lot, it's 50 cents per move up or down. Never changes. The spread's always the same. You're getting in at the exact price you get in at. I love all of that. However, making 20% on this account in one trade, for me, I would like to make a little more. I would have preferred to make about $500, which I don't think would have been possible with this. I could have tried a little bit more, but again, I think that it's a beautiful thing. I think Tradeovate's a really, really nice website to use, broker to use, but I do think funding is gonna be way more valuable, and I wanna test that out next because I think you can make a lot of money with funding. And I think you're gonna make a lot more money trading futures than you would with indices. However, I'm gonna be trading both, but again, I think you might be able to make a little bit more trading futures. I kinda wanna explore that and see what else there is to it, but I appreciate you guys coming back, man. Let's keep pushing it. Let's keep trying out futures, and let's just keep changing lives. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help you guys out in every way possible, explore new options. Love you guys, appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.